The Ben Ish Chai tells a parable about a rich man sits in his home. The rich man's got sons, but especially the rich man has an orphan. And this orphan has grown in his home ever since he's 5 years old. The orphan's now about 22, and he still lives in the man's home. And the man, the father, you can't tell the difference between the orphan and the man's natural sons. The man gives the orphan everything, everything. One day, during dinner time, there's a knock on the door. And there's a very poor down and outer, an old man, poor down and outer, and he knows the rich man. Usually go to the rich man's house and knock on the door. And the rich man is very charitable, and he gives a beggar a gold coin. One gold coin, one gold, what they call it, talent. I guess it's like in Britain, a quid or a pound. Okay, like maybe 2 golden dollars. This is what he gives every poor person. Well, the poor man knocks on the door, and he puts his hand out, and he says, "Sir, can I have charity? You know, I'm very, very poor." And the rich man says, "No problem." He takes out a bill of 100 gold talents, and he says, "Here, this will take care of you for a while." Well, the poor man looks at this bill. He says, "Sir, you're not making a mistake?" He said, No, this, I want you to have this. I want you to have this. This is before Shavuos, and you take care. I don't want you to worry about being dressed properly for Yom Tov or eating properly for Yom Tov. This, you'll take care and everything. Well, Yom Tov, this is going to take care of this guy from Shavuos to Rosh Hashanah and much, much more. Food, clothing, everything he needs. And he says, "Sir, Hashem should bless you. Hashem should bless you, and he should bless your family and bless your children. And Hashem should bless you in everything you do. And you should have angels to come to your thing." And he goes by the beginning of Torah to the end of Torah, and every single blessing in Torah, and he goes to Hillel, and every single blessing, he goes and blesses the guy, bless the guy, bless the guy. So the wife, she comes out of the kitchen, she hears this poor man at the door, and he says, "Oh, blessing, blessing, blessing." And the rich man says, "Oh, thank you for the blessings, they're beautiful blessings." He says, "That's weird. I can't believe it. Nobody's ever been this kind to me." And he thank you again, thanks him profusely, and he turns away. And while he's walking away, he's still many blessings. He says, the rich man, he should be blessed in every single way. Hashem, please bless him. Hashem, don't ever forget him, and give him everything he needs, and give him good health, and give him good parnasa. And everyone shed nachas from all his kids, and he shed peace in his home, and a wonderful marriage, and blessing after blessing after blessing. The rich man's taking care of all over 100 gold talents. Okay, so he goes back, and his wife calls him in the kitchen, and she says to him, she says, "Husband, look at this poor man. You gave him one time 100 talent gold bill, and he can't stop blessing you. He's down the street, he's still blessing you. He's still blessing you." He said, "What about the orphan? How much do we lay out on him every single year? How much was his university tuition? 1,000 gold talents a year. And how much do we dress him and clothes him?" Did you ever see a thank you? Did you ever hear a thank you for him? Never. The husband says, "Well, you know something, dear, you're right. But, okay, I'll teach him a lesson. Tough love, and we'll give him an education." So after dinner, and the men's sons go away, and the wife goes away, so he doesn't have to embarrass the orphan. He says to the orphan, he says, "Young man, you're 22 years old, and you're able-bodied, and you're capable of finding a job. So your stay at my place is terminated. Okay, by tomorrow morning, you're no longer here. Okay, I want you out tonight." So, boy, he says, he's shocked. He has to leave. When he leaves, he doesn't know what to do, and he takes a few things in a sack, like a beggar, and he goes there, doesn't know where to go. He doesn't have any money. He doesn't have any money of his own. Every time, everything he needs. He has the rich man, everything he needs. He doesn't work and have to work. He sits and he studies, and he's a perpetual student, and he does whatever he wants, but never responsibility working. He comes out, and since he's been a student all the time, he doesn't know a trade. He can't find a job. But now where's he going to sleep tonight? He has to go, and he goes knocking on doors. Nobody wants him. So he finally goes to some inn, and the best thing he could do is sleep on the floor. Okay, sleep on the floor. In the morning, he's got to sweep floors and serve tables, just to be able to sleep on the floor by the fireplace. Well, he doesn't like that. He leaves there, but now he's hungry, needs something to eat. So he goes to the marketplace, and he hires himself out as a porter, but he's not so strong, so he can't carry it. So he breaks his back, and he schleps all these things in the market, and he gets a few pennies, and he barely buys a crust of bread. And again, he has to sleep in some doorway. Well, he's a down and outer. He becomes a total down and outer. After 3 days of near starvation and sleeping in doorways, the rich man goes and he sends one of his workers to go find the young man. And he finds the young man, not far from the marketplace. And he says, your foster father, the rich man, he wants to see you. So comes back and he says to him, yeah, well, what do you want? He says, would you like to return to my house? He says, what? I can return to your house? Of course. I never realized how good I had it. I never realized how wonderful it was. Of course. Oh, if you'd only take me in and I come back, might I get my bedroom back and my meals back? He says, yeah, you get everything to do. Reinstate you. Okay. He says that. Now he thanks him profusely, just like the poor man. Now all of a sudden he had the taste. He had the taste of what it is. It's a mere 3 days out in the market, sleeping in doorways and eating dry crusts of bread and schlepping heavy things and sweeping streets and doing all types of menial work, the lowest work that we done. When he comes right back, okay, he came back, and now he's the happiest guy in the world. And he too cannot stop saying thank you. Okay.